Hello everyone, welcome to my 2019 political quiz, part of the series that I'm doing now. It's a third video and I have one more to make as well, so if you haven't seen the previous ones, I have done 8 values and political compass test. This one is British actually, this one looks like it's a British version of the political quiz test. And this one is for, it says for your match with political parties and candidates. So let's just see answer these questions, and obviously these are not very accurate in the end. The answer could be different, but you'll kind of understand what what we're doing here. So let's start. Should the UK assassinate suspected terrorists in foreign countries? Wow, we start with a very difficult question. Um, uh, Suspected ones. I guess suspected ones in foreign countries could be very difficult, so I would go no. How important is that for you? Let's just go somewhat. What is your stance on abortion? Pro-life, pro-choice, or other? So I have very different kind of way of thinking here. I don't have particularly pro-life or pro-choice. I'm not like, just completely on one side or completely on another. I think abortion should be legal, and there should be cases where it should be legal. In some cases, you should not do it, in my opinion, because it's, it might actually uh, because it's killing in the end, right? So if you have no reason whatsoever, so if you just don't like having a child, you decide in many months later of your pregnancy, just decide to kill it, I think that is a very evil thing to do, in my opinion. So I would go other stances. Let's see, what is this? Pro-life, and I also oppose abortion. Pro-life, but I allow in case of very instant danger. I guess this one is exactly what I was saying, right? Pro-choice, but ban after 3 months. Can I choose more? Pro-choice, but it looks like very similar. It says I'm pro-choice, but ban after 3 months. It says pro-choice. I don't agree, but I don't agree. But the government has no right to ban it. So people can still do it. I don't agree, but people can still do it because government cannot ban it. Pro-choice and providing birth control, education, social. That's a good stance, actually. I like this one. It says providing birth control, education, sex education, more social services will help reduce number of abortions. But this one and this one are so similar. I mean, yeah, I mean, of course, in these cases, oh yeah, they're not actually similar because this can happen after 3 months. Not after 3 months, but I mean, they can decide after 3 months after this happens, right? Yeah, let's just go with this one. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It says this question is no longer relevant and should be removed. Add your own stance. Read more stance or submitted by the others. I don't know what the hell. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with this one. Honestly, I don't know what to say. Do you support legislation of same-sex marriage? Yes. What are other stances? What? Yes, but I allow churches the right to refuse ceremonies. Take the government out of marriage instead of make a religious decision. No, I mean, government uses marriage a lot, so you cannot really do that. No, civil union don't call it marriage. No, marriage should be defined between man and woman. Read more stances. Um, I would go with yes, but you can have a right for a church to refuse it if I don't want to. I guess that's a church's right. You shouldn't force church to do the ceremonies. I guess still yes. That's the more important thing. Should gay couples have the same adoption rights as straight couples? What are other stances? Yes, as long as they pass the same background checks as straight couples. No, the gay couples should not be able to adopt. No, no, no. There's a lot of no's. Let's go with this one. I don't know. Sounds like a good question. Um, should the government increase environmental regulations on businesses to reduce carbon emissions? Yes, and provide more incentives for alternative energy production. Yeah. That's a good point. That's actually a very good point. Just enforce existing regulations? No. And I believe global warming is a natural occurrence. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's about increasing. Oh, so even more regulations. I mean, there are really good regulations already in UK. I guess no, just enforcing existing ones. I guess that's a good point because although this one is also a good point, provide more incentives for alternative energy production. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna keep that one. Should disposable products such as plastic cups, plates contain less than 50% biodegradable material be banned? Yes. I think I'll put yes. Yes. Definitely not no. Do you support the practice of hunting foxes with dogs? It's a cruel sport should be remain illegal. Why? I mean, if foxes are, I'm pretty sure it's legal in UK. I actually don't know, so I'm gonna go with this question. I don't know how that affects my decision, so let's just go. Let's just have that one. Should the UK raise taxes on the rich? No, no. Should the government raise national minimum wage? Yes, make it living wage. Yes, and adjust every year according to inflation. Regardless, minimum wage standards should be adjusted by age group. No, and eliminate all wage standards. I actually have no idea about this minimum wage debate. It's very questionable because I have heard stories that even if national minimum wage increases, some businesses might not even take people full time because they're afraid that they cannot pay them full for that minimum wage, right? On the other hand, people who get low pay, they cannot complain. They cannot go to government and say they're paying us less. I don't know about this. Hmm. Raise minimum wage. I don't know. Let's just have this one. I have no idea. Should the government make cuts to public spending in order to reduce national debt? Well, no. Because here's why I would say no. Because public spending is important, very important. Once you cut it, things get really bad. Especially in UK, that's just such a basic economic fact. That's just insanely true. But it says yes, but drastically reducing benefits salaries government officials. No reduced military spending instead. No focus on ending tax evasion instead. No increased taxes on wealthy instead. No reduced number of government officials instead. No increased taxes on large corporations. Well, they will leave if you want to do that. You don't want to do that. They will leave our country if you increase taxes on corporations. What are you talking about? No, cuts to public spending will negatively affect the economy. I'll go with this one. Should internet providers be allowed to speed up access to popular websites that pay high rates at expense of slowing down? No, this is no. This is horrible case scenario. It's it should be open to every traffic should be equally open. I don't understand why anyone can say yes on this. This is a big question. I wonder what other people think about this. It says yes, free market should allow to dictate this. No. Are you kidding me? I cannot write anything here. That's sad. Okay. No, it's not gonna work. There's no free market for internet like that. They all have collusions together. Should teachers be allowed to carry guns? No. Why? No, of course not. Are you in favor of decriminalizing drugs? Yes. Is there any stances for most but not all drugs? I guess this one makes sense. Rare use of stances, yeah. Should there be more or less privatization to the NHS? Less, I guess. We should nationalize it. I don't know. I actually don't know, to be honest. I'm gonna go write this one, but I honestly don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Should the government increase funding for mental health research and treatment. Mental health research and treatment. Right. I don't know, honestly. It's an important thing today. It's becoming a huge thing. I just don't know. I guess yes. Let's go with yes. Anyways, should there be more or less privatization of hospital and healthcare services? More privatization or less privatization for healthcare? Um, Less and provide more government spending? Yeah, that makes a good sense. I guess. I don't know. Should the UK abolish university tuition fees? No! How can you say that? No, but they should be reduced. That is stupid. For it says yes, but only for citizens. Yes, but only for low-income families. Yes. No. University tuition fees are universities will not exist if you remove fees. How are they gonna maintain? I mean, sure, you can learn pretty much everything online, but I mean, let's just reduce fees then to compete with online. Should every student be required to take GCSE exam at the end of year 11? Yeah, I don't understand why you can have any other sense. It says no vocational or skill-based qualifications would be available. No, you gotta do your damn exam. Just do your exam. It's important to have that exam. Come on, don't be. Yeah, I'm just don't want to continue. Would you support the return of selective education system, reintroduction of grammar schools? I don't even know what this is. So let's just go with focusing current standards instead. Do you agree with UK's Brexit decision to withdraw from the European Union? Yes. Yes, no. Yes, maintain free trade with the EU. No, but renegotiate strict limits on migration into the country in terms of monetary contribution. Um, so I agree with this, like in terms of limiting migration and monetary contributions. But there is no way that their laws will not get here eventually. So I would say yes. Free trade agreement? Sure. Have that free trade agreement. I have nothing against that. But governments and laws, that's ours. I'm not going to give them to them. Should UK abolish Human Rights Act? I don't even know what this is actually. Replace the Bill of Rights. UK more in control? No. Human rights? No. But criminals should lose many of these rights. I mean, criminals are still humans, so why would they lose? I don't know. Should every 18-year-old citizen required to provide at least 1 year of military service? No. Wow, look at these yes. Are you kidding me? Come on. Come on. Should drug traffickers receive the death penalty? No. Why? Why? I'm not for death penalty. What the heck? Should convicted criminals have right to vote? Um, Hard to say, right? Every citizen deserves the right to vote, except for felons convicted of murder, violent crimes, but only after completing sentencing, parole, probation. I guess this makes sense, right? I don't know. Should the I mean, and yes would be my answer anyways. Should the government hire private companies to run prisons? Hmm, I don't know. But they should be strictly regulated. Yeah, I guess they should be regulated. Why not? If the government cannot run prisons, then I guess private has gonna step in. Should minimum voting age be lowered? No, and I don't know how you can agree with this. No, it should be raised. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, but no, no, definitely no. Should foreigners currently residing in UK have a right to vote? Only EU, only living after. This is me. Only living in the country for 10 years. I guess yes, 10 years should be fine. Legally speaking. It has to be legally speaking. Yes, but they should not be allowed to vote in local elections, but they should be not allowed in local elections. What? Only be allowed in vocal elections. I don't know. 10 years is enough, I think. You can get your passport in 10 years, so that's passport. Should the UK switch to proportional representation voting system? What is that? I don't even know what this is, honestly. Should the government increase spending on public transportation? Um, Provide more free public transportation? That'll be insane. No, I don't agree with this. No, not free public transportation. To students and seniors, I agree, but not to all people, public, free. You gotta earn that transportation. It's not gonna be free for you. Yes, but only if the spending goes towards environmentally friendly solutions. That's a good point. No, we should reduce current spending. No, we have more important issues. I guess only if it goes towards environmentally friendly solutions. This makes more sense. Should the national railway be privatized? I honestly think yes, to be honest. Only if services will be improved. Yeah, well, you don't know if services will be improved. I think yes, because competition in the end gets, if there are many railway companies, uh, rail companies, then they're gonna compete. But since there are not many rail companies, I guess there'll be no. There are not many rail companies in the UK, especially. They're really bad at doing it. Like Virgin Trains is one of the best ones. I always like them. They're obviously a separate private company, but they are expensive. And everything be national or privatized will be probably a bad thing. They should be an option for, government-run trains. Do you support constitution right of high speed connecting London Birmingham? Construction. Support of construction. Yeah, why not? Why would I not support it? Extend to Scotland. Hell yeah, why not? Immigration issues. Should Muslim immigrants be banned from entering a country until the government improves ability potential terrorists? I think no, and here's why. It says yes, no, yes, until terrorist attack decrease, yes, and then ban all immigration until government improves screening process, no, but we should ban immigrants from high-risk countries. I think this one is important, honestly. Yeah, obviously, that's correct. They're not terrorists just because they're Muslim, but anyways. Background checks. Yeah, everyone, most people here submitting it, extensive background checks. I think we all uh, agree with that. We need more background checks, and definitely high-risk countries are, well, risky. Should there be temporary ban on all immigration to the United Kingdom? No, no, no. Should the UK deport immigrants who are considered to be promoting terrorism? Yeah, of course, yes. You already lost your status if you're an immigrant and promoting horrible things in UK. Should the government require children to be vaccinated? Yes. Do you support use of nuclear energy? Yes, because it's a myth that is horrible, horrible, horrible. It's actually not that horrible if you know how to use it correctly. Um, yeah, a lot of people say yes. Which qualities are most important to you in a candidate? Um, Common sense, commitment, integrity, transparency, honesty, consistency. Well, they could be wrong sometimes. Communication, intelligence, morality, effectiveness, understand. Let's just go with these ones. And what is another question you would like added to the quiz? I don't know. Let's just go to my results. And this is where we end the video, obviously. After we see the results, let's see where I stand. It's interesting to see that. My political parties. I am 85% Labour. Come on, I'm not 85% Labour. Are you kidding me? There's no way. I'm not left-wing as much as Labour is. Labour is too left-wing. What is L? Is that me? So foreign policy, I align with. What is this woman? Green. Okay. I align with here. Economy, I'm neutral. Healthcare, I am agree. No, that's not me. Wait, these are different countries. Oh, wait, this is labor. These are different things, not me. Who disagreed? Who are these people? Looks like this it's Greens and who else disagreed? Liberal Democrats disagreed. So what is this? Filters. Ah, I can select one. Okay. What do we have? Left-wing Keynesian pacifism. Oh my God. Labor is pacifism. Progressive. Oh boy. Big government. I don't like that. Secular, tender, multiculturalism. Liberal Democrat, secular, globalization, progressive, Keynesian, left-wing, pacifism, tender, big government. So what's the difference between these two? Conservative, assimilation, laissez-faire, right-wing, meritocracy, nationalism, individualism. Green, and UKIP. I don't agree with any of these, to be honest. Yeah, I don't agree with any of these. It looks like the most percentage I've received was from Labour, because my views mostly sided with Labour, but I just don't think it was, honestly. Anyways, this is the video, and I am. Is this me? I am centrist, left wing. Looks like. Hmm. Polling. So conservatives are down, or is this Labour? Oh, Labour is down. Oh boy. Conservatives are down too. Well, Liberal Democrats are rising. Look at that. Look at the Liberal Democrats rise here. Greens rise here. UKIP is weird here. I don't know what's happening here. But both parties are just down. Both are horribly down. That's interesting. That's not even where I am. It's a weird place to put in my map. Ah, you can move it. Oh, I was like, that's not where I live. Okay, let's put where I live. Right, where is it? Here. Yeah, interesting. That was my political test. Completely wrong, I think, in my opinion. I'm not definitely not Labour. I don't know why it's 85% Labour. Anyways, thanks for watching. And you can do this on this website above. And I'll see you in the last video, which is this one.